there's something to be said about leaving a specific amount of time every day for just playing and not thinking. That's really important. The two things that are vitally important that I try to do in that period, and this is something that when I'm improvising usually creates for the best improvisation. Those two things are, and you can try this, is to not think, which means the voice in your head that's always talking,
Yeah.
and always criticizing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of try to shut it off, and the way you do that is you pay attention to what you're doing. Paying attention to what you're doing does not mean you're thinking about what you're doing. You're actually being an observer of what you're doing. You can call it being present or being in the moment of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is happening right now. When you're thinking, you're not in the present moment, So not thinking means just being with your instrument. And the second thing, which usually aids the first thing, is not criticizing.
Yeah.
Okay? Because usually the little voice that's in your head is always criticizing something or judging something. Not even when you're playing the guitar, just in normal life. We're always criticizing and just stacking up and seeing how things, what they are. You don't really know what it is. But when you're playing, it's not uncommon to choke your own creative potential by criticizing yourself. Like, oh, that's not good enough, or oh, I suck, or is the guy I'm playing with, is he better than me, or am I better than him? Does he have that riff? But this is all mine. This is what I mean by stilling that. So can you find a way to play and not judge yourself? It's hard because the ego is constantly in fear of being ratted out, So we're always thinking when we're playing, there's this element of fear a lot of times, and it's really just self-judgment.
I got